Hey, chat. We'll come back to voting here in a second. I have a surprise. Say hi to chat. Hold on, the bot's not working. Hold on. My hair looks a mess. I have 3 cats in my room right now. Pippin's up there, Artie's down here, and the Smittens. We're not gonna get anything done today. We're not gonna do anything, huh? Do you want to tell everybody you went in the bathtub? You went exploring? Hi. If you want, it's gonna be cats and chats today. Yep. Hi. I am going to fix this. It's gonna squeak a little, okay? But it's gonna give you some more room because you're a big guy. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Look. Oh my gosh, so much room. Where are you going? Nope, you're staying here. Oh, let's say hello. I'm a baby. And I can be held like a baby. Yeah. Be held like a baby. Can I get down? There you go. He is a baby. I should have put on pants. Because I feel a little self-conscious about the fact that, like, legs, but... They're just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Best surprise ever. I'm like, there are gonna be people who get pissed off at the @here notification because they have notifications muted. And, you know, that's fine. That's whatever. But... Listen, Allison, if it wasn't for vet bills, I would. But it feels really irresponsible to keep him with all the vet bills that we already have. Because he has FIV. I know, all of the stream sounds, huh? They're kind of wild. And I even told the shelter that today. Hi, would you like to be cozy? Oh. Okay. Come here. Oh, James is home. Yes, we will get back to voting in a minute. He was hanging out on stream, James. He was in my lap, all curled up. He's just a baby. He's just a baby. Is he with you? Is he with you?
Yeah.
He discovered a new place to explore.
Oh, where's that?
The bathtub.
Oh, he probably was in there last night.
No, he literally just, I have a video. He was just like climbing around, hanging out, checking out this like the faucet. He gave her a kiss on the head while she was sleeping. And like he climbed, oh my god. So he, you know, the girls, if they like knock into something, they stop because they're like, oops, I should have. He doesn't care. So he desperately was trying to get to that window.
Just crashing into stuff.
Doesn't care that he's stepping over crochet hooks around Pokemon cards. He's like, no, whatever, la 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 la. Hi. Hi.
Are you a menace?
What's up? Come here. Come back. Chat loves you. Ugh. Oh, there's Chunker. He's a chunker. Hi.
Chat, cat for adoption.
Oh, yeah, there's Artemis. You see her again?
No.
Hi. I got you. You want to sit here again? Sit with me? No, don't bother her. Let her be. Where are you going? Where are you going? Huh? Where are you going? Let her be. Let her be, baby. She can just exist. She doesn't want to play, I promise. She doesn't. I know. Okay. Give me a second. I'm sure Dad doesn't want to babysit. You can come hang out with me if you want for a little bit. If you were getting ready to just snug and snooze.
I like the bag alarm system.
Thank you, because he disappeared and I was like, where'd you go? And the answer was in the kitchen on the counter. So we made an alarm system.
Right there, 2 seconds to say hi.
So chat, who wants a cat? Who wants a baby? Allison says me. You ready to go to England? It's much better over there.
Tell you about this real quick. So I went to my chief's office this morning and I was like, I don't want to fly that day, that Wednesday. Because it just ruins the whole week. Can't go on vacation. Like, I've been telling them about this vacation now since I came back. And he was like, well, could we get you on the week before? Because they really want me to start training. And I'm like, I need this one class. He goes, why don't you go over to the survival guys? And like, he goes, when I came in, I couldn't, like, I had to wait too. because I bribed them with a case of Monster because most of them are underage, and they snuck him into a class. So I went over there and I was like, what can I do to get this class? They're like, can I get you guys a case of something? And they're like, looking at the calendar, they're like, how about you come in Monday so that way you can go on your vacation. We'll give you the class Monday. That way I can fly a week earlier. So, yeah, that was fun.
I already have one cuddle monster. I don't know if I can handle a second. Oh, this is a baby. This is a big baby. A chatty big baby. Yeah? Who's a chatty guy? Artie's probably out there licking your bowl.
Oh. Anne, were you licking the bowl?
That's okay. It's empty. She's a dog, but that's interesting.
It's funny she was still out there.
That's okay. Everybody's been very good with each other. Like, look at Pippin right now.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing?
But yeah, so, he's just a baby.
I talked with the rescue, and they were like, yeah, you can send us, like, a little thing that will, like, a blurb, like, we'll put on his page, send us any more pictures, and...
Cool.
I'm waiting to hear back, because I want to ask them about if their vet, like, knows more about FIV for Maple. Like, if we could bring him or his paperwork for, like, a second opinion with them.
Not a bad idea.
Because I feel like with the shelter, they probably see a lot more.
With us going away for...
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet with them.
Okay.
They were saying that they're hoping to be able to get him in soon. They were like, thank you again for, like, I'm like, you're fine. I'm like, he's so good.
Yeah.
And I told them, too, that if they had any events...
It's not necessarily along the lines of, like, kick them out the door. It was
no, I know.
Are they cool with a babysitter?
Yeah. I think they would be, too, because it's Soot's parents. They know them.
Fair.
Like, they've been approved for adoption, yes. So...
Good point.
They were like, thank you for your patience. I'm like, no, it's fine. I even said, like, if you guys have, like, adoption events,
we can show up.
I'm like, I'd be happy to bring him and hang out. I said, I told them this. I said, I feel really guilty about leaving him at the shelter in, like, a cage alone because he's been in, like, a house now for a month and a half. And I'm like, I know that it might have to be like that for him to find his happy, Yeah. But there's a part of me that
find someone so quick.
But like if he could do it in like an event where like he goes and like people can just see him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want to see Dad? Oh yeah. Time to headbutt him. You can sleep there if you want. Oh my god. Oh, that was the wrong camera. Hang on. Nope. I'm just moving the wrong camera. No. There we go. Nailed it. First try. Get out of your way. Oh my god.
You cutie patootie.
You're a good guy. I told him, I'm like, look, if it wasn't for, I literally said this in a text, and I'm like, if it wasn't for vet bills, I'm like, we'd figure it out. But I can't. Yeah. It would stress me out too much to have to worry about his vet bills. You know what I mean? Like, I can handle the food, I can handle the litter, I can handle the poo, I can handle getting them used to each other, and him not understanding that he can't climb on things. Like, I can handle all of that, but I just can't.
Yeah.
Not when Maple just cost us over $1,000 and Artie cost us over $700. Like, it's just... What a ham, I know. But, like, he's such a good guy.
Yeah. He's such a sweetie.
He's so sweet. He's, like, the one cat that I can literally, like, do anything to. Like, I can pick him up and he can be upside down, and I can, like, pet his tummy and... Like, you know, you saw how he tried to jump away and I caught him and I put it, like, you know, even Artemis would be screaming. Like, she'd let me do it, but she'd be yelling about it.
He's just like, oh, this is...
He's like, dang.
His eyes are, like, closing.
He's gonna follow you, I bet.
Not in this office, unfortunately. Allergy-free zone.
For coloring? Okay. We can get the early bird votes taken care of while he's hanging here. No, don't. I don't know where Artie is. She's probably in her heated hut, but... Mittens! Oh, you know what? Do you know what I have, sir? Pippin's like, I'll play. Oh my god. She said, I'm a baby too, Mom. Alright, hang on. Your sister's yelling, so give me a second. Hey. Why are we yelling? Huh? Why are we yelling? Did she smack you? Yeah. Did she smack you? Hang on. I have 2 hands for 2. Wait, sir. I got 2 hands for 2 cats. It is, curious it is. Here, do you want this one? Squirrel. I love when he just stops and stares at the ceiling. Like, what are we looking at? See, you guys could play with each other. Pippin has that stuck. I can't look. Give me it. Okay. I was saying somehow this has become stream, and I don't think anyone's actually upset about that. Ferocious. Also, James, I don't know if you're listening. I'm pretty sure Artemis smacked Mittens. Yeah, because she was yelling at him.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh. Ugh.
Thank you for the resub. I'm pretty sure, because she was yelling at him when I got out there, and then he kept, like, rubbing at his ear, and I'm like, did she, like... Excellent content. I'll bring it back to you in a second, Pip, okay? Oh. Parkour. I think there might be, Allison. I should check. He says, I'll lie down right here. Hang on, I found the security camera footage. She didn't have to hit him. She just was able to yell at him, and that was enough. He's really good at listening. Like, really good. Like, she just told him off, and he was like, okay. I guess I have to stop now. I guess I can't keep coming in this room. See, I'm not scary. Exactly. Exactly. Dude, I would love for him to teach Maple. Because unfortunately, Maple is still just like... Alright, hang on. We're gonna come over here. And don't worry. Hang on. It's gonna be really big. Wait one sec. Ah! Why won't this rotate? Will it rotate? There we go. Boop. Let me stick that. Oh! Where are we going? Okay. Nope. When we act like a baby, we get held like a baby, huh? All right. Nope. You can stay right here. All right. Let's write this stuff down. So we have pattern roulette. Roulette is a silly word. We have the cat couch. We want coloring again. Hi. Oh. Come here. Come here. Oh, you have big feelings too? Okay. We can be done. You're allowed. Hold on. Hang on. Let me bring you around the girls, okay? We can be good. That's okay. Good boy. Yeah, let's go around the girls. Okay? You did a lot today. Yeah? I know. Here. I'll take you around there. Okay. Sorry, I had to lint roll myself too. I should hiss at people when I'm done being social. It seems effective. Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is the cats here know that if they hiss, that means stop. No means no, regardless of species. So if they tell me that they're done, I'm gonna believe them. I'm not gonna be like, well, are you really? Let me keep harassing you. Like, no. You said you're done. Heard. Put my light on. And to be fair, he's been out and being handled for the last hour. He might just be like over it. And that's okay. We are allowed to hiss. We are allowed to just be done. All right. Let me catch up on votes here. So Raccoon, I'm going to do minis on Monday. I decided. So, would you like to pick something different? Because I know that minis almost won, so I just decided that we're going to do minis on Monday. I could still put minis in on Friday as like a voting option if you guys want, but coloring? Okay. Oh, he's crying now. He's like, no, can I come back? Please? Please, can I come back? I'm sorry. Overstimulated baby. Okay. Allison said coloring. puffy stabby art. James wants needle felting back. I do have to get a kit because I can't find my kit. So I think I'm just gonna buy one. I think I'm just gonna buy another one. Okay, Sly also said coloring. We have not found the supplies yet. Smoothie, I don't know where any of my stuff went. It was all in a box. And when I opened that box for that stream, the box was empty. Surprise! So I don't know where the needles are. I don't know where the wool is. I don't know where anything is. I thought you were checking the walls, silly. I thought you were checking. Allison, what would you, a wild dog, Allison, what would you like to vote on? And Petrichor, what would you like to vote on? I know, Mittens. Did you eat all the drywall, silly? I forgot that I was checking. See, got it. Pattern roulette for Allison. Okie dokie. Everything came in its own case. Where did you get your kit from, Curious? Oh, thank you, Smoothie. That's sweet of you. I need to clean my craft room. I might try to do that this weekend. Especially because I think we're going to be able to go on a little mini vacation at the end of the month for a couple of days. Provided that Soot's parents can watch our cats. So I need to like get everything in. I need to get my life in order. And so this weekend, I think I'm going to be like looking for like cleaning in here to try. You know, like there are times, y'all, that I kind of don't feel like I'm in my late 30s. And then I look around my room and I'm like, I really don't think I am. And then I get a little embarrassed because now there are going to be people coming into my room. And, like, what do you mean I'm a mature adult? And I'm kind of, like, embarrassed about it because it feels like, I don't know, like, their house was so nice and so grown up, and I feel like I'm a toddler. So, Curious, if you have a link and you'd like to share the link to your kit, I would love to see it because I might have to get a new one. Oh, hey, James, can you open your office door? Artemis would like to see you. She's outside your door like, Dad? Excuse me? The stinky boy's gone. I yelled at him a bunch. She growled at him.
Yeah.
No, like, he chased her. Again, he is desperate to try and play. Like, he has not shown a mean interaction in his body. He's like, she was running and he's like, we're playing! And she's like, no, we're not. And then she was up on like the ottoman and he's like, I can play with you. You can have the high ground. And she's like, and I'm like, okay. That's why I'm like, he can be in his space now. She can be in her, like, everyone just needs to take, like, you know, again, they've been out together for the last hour, so, ooh, that's a nice one, Curious. Oh, I like that. Nothing, ooh, who hurt that kid? That's what I want to know. Everyone should have stuffies. Now, should I have a toy net of stuffies when I'm, you know, as old as I am? Probably not. Probably not. But, oh, I sleep with the stuffed animal. Mostly also, oh, guys, what are we going to put here as this last one? Because James doesn't like to snuggle, and I do. Oh, Pippin has zoomies. She says, that stinky boy's away. I'm so fast. She's so fast, chat. Well, we're doing embroidery today. So I figured... Perlers? We could do perlers. I spent time finding a good one. Yeah. No, I've already done needle felting, so I know that I like it. Actually, you want to know what's kind of fun? I started doing needle felting up in Vermont. I don't know if you knew this, James. He's not listening, so it doesn't matter. Okay. They have, like, classes where you can take, like, different crafts. And I did, like, a needle felting one and had a blast and bought, like, a bunch of supplies and brought them home with me. And now I'm kind of sad because I don't know where all those supplies are. I'm sure I will find them. A stuffed opossum named Charlotte. I love that. I sleep with a pile of stuffies, yeah. Wasn't allowed to have them. Honestly, I feel like that's... Sometimes kids are, like, told that, too, by adults. Like, well, you're not going to want this when you're older, or whatever. Hi! Everybody's so zoomy now! You girls know that you could do this with him, and he would have the best day, and you could get out some of this silly energy you got. Yeah, he's not out anymore, honey. She's, like, looking around. She's like, where? He's a silly, stinky boy. I know. But he's so sweet. He's a sweet boy. He's a very sweet baby. See if I can get Pippin here. Pippin! I like how Artie's like, oh. Parkour! She says, it smells like boy up here, Mom. A boy has been in my spaces. Yes, I have played with them together. I'll actually show you guys a video if you want to see, of him and Pippin the other day. They parallel play right now. Ooh, a Togepi. They don't like to play with each other, but they'll play next to each other. You're just gonna sit there? Okay. Okay. Alright. Let me move my hoop stand over. I didn't have the hoop stand set up because I had Mittens on my lap. And honestly, if he was, like, just going to stay there, we were just going to crochet or something. Like, if I could have gotten him to stay on my lap during stream, we would have just, like... I would have been like, well, okie dokie, we're pivoting. We're just gonna do something else. Also, Procrasticrafting, I saw your Pokemon card organization idea, and, you know, honestly, I'm here for it. I may have found... did you not vote, Smoothie? Wait, I thought that you did. Well, I'm still on this page, so what would you like? I thought I had something for you. Oh, you suggested perler beads. Pattern roulette. You got it. Okay. Not a problem. No, sorry. Trust me, the beginning of the stream was not... it was, anything but normal. We were just kind of all over the place, so no sorries at all. We were all just like, ooh, look at this! Ooh, look at this! So... Okay. Let me fix my seat. I found a couple of other trading card shops in the area that I want to check out. I don't know if James is listening. Huh? What? I said I found some other trading card shops. If you want to go with me. You don't have to. I can go alone. If you don't want to. Or you could come with me and bring a book.
I could do that too.
They're pretty quiet.
What?
They're pretty quiet places.
Yeah.
Like, you could definitely read there. I found a couple more trading card shops. Threat. I found one that looks really interesting. And I, like, made a list of where places were because I kept getting confused about names and stuff. But there's one that is intriguing. So. Alright. We have one more left on this page. Nope, that was the wrong direction. There we go. Nailed it. To be fair, I have only spent money out of my business account, if you will. So that's money I make off of Twitch and sales from my website. So and donations if anyone wants to donate towards getting actually there's also on Throne a binder if anyone wants to contribute towards the collecting. Never necessary, but worth mentioning. Saren! Oh my goodness. Saren, you just missed it. Hi, Liz. Hi, Prince. We had someone here in this room with all of the cats, all of the girls. Wings were a success! Oh, good! I'm sad that I missed them, but I will have to go back and watch the end. Mittens hung out with us for the first, like, 35-40 minutes of stream. He played, and he sat in my lap like a baby. And he zoomed, and Artemis yelled at him, and it was, yeah. I don't know if anyone clipped anything. You guys did, yeah. But you can definitely watch it back on the VOD. Because, yeah, it was really cute. No, you're okay. There was so much happening. You guys are good. Don't even worry. I can show you all some stuff from earlier if you'd like to see. But thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. We are doing our Friday stream, which is voted on by chat. So chat picks the crafts on Friday, and chat really wanted to do some embroidery. So I bought this like sampler kit that had like a whole bunch of stitches, and then it came with some additional like practice stuff. And I thought it would be fun because I know how to embroider. I know quite a lot of stitches, but I don't know all of them. And a lot of people in chat haven't done embroidery. And I thought, well, doing it like this would be fun, I feel like, for everyone. Everyone can learn a little something with the embroidery, and I can learn some new stitches as well. So we are literally going to finish, we're doing just the weaving stitch on this, and then we're going to swap and we're going to do the number 3 hoop. So welcome in. If you've not, well, I recognize everyone, but if you're new, hi, my name is Megan. I am a neurodivergent variety crafter. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting. We have a lot of cats here. I am currently, well, we have 3 cats, and I'm fostering a 4th. And that is Mr. Mittens. So if you were in Saren's stream, by the way, like I said, oh, actually, Mittens has been out with the girls since 2 p.m. You can't eat any of that. So I'm honestly really impressed that he lasted as long as he did on stream. You're okay, girl. Because, hold on. I don't know why. Oops. Oh my goodness, it's upside down. Nailed it. Okay. But yeah, there were big feels.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh my goodness, another raid! Welcome, Cheerful Bacon. How are you? How was your stream? You were eating muffins? What kind of muffins? Let me make you a paper star strip too. I have to fold Saren's, but I got distracted with cats. Surprising no one. How was your stream today? What were you doing? I was just showing off my foster cat and his shenanigans. And then we are going to work on doing this weaving stitch. And we're just doing some embroidery, like sampler things. I had gotten this little kit because while I know how to embroider, I actually haven't done everything. Like the embroidery stitch number 4 hoop are things I've not really done, like those 3-dimensional like, where is it? Like flowers and stuff. I've never done this kind. Oops. Camera. Camera. Hello? There we go. I've never done like this or this or this. So that will definitely be an interesting that'll be an interesting hoop for sure. Not the tech issues. I'm so sorry. I definitely understand that. You were crocheting an axolotl. Yes, so the kit came with all 4 of the samplers, and then it also came with like 2 little things here. So this is like a little sampler here with like a couple of other like practice stitches, and then this one is just like, you've learned everything, here you go, make it. Unfortunately, last time I checked, this was not available on Amazon anymore. I am happy to take another quick peek because we don't gatekeep where we get things. It just might not be available right now, but you could probably find similar. So let me take a quick peek. Orders. Search embroidery. Well, thank you again so much for bringing your community over. I appreciate both of you. If either of you need to raid or run, do post-stream self-care, anything like that, please, please make sure that you do. You're welcome, of course, to hang out. You're welcome to lurk. You're welcome to chat. Whatever you would like to do. That is where this one came from. Again, it is not available for purchase anymore, but if you scroll down, you'll see like a bunch of other ones that are similar. So, like, yeah. No, you're fine. We're not apologizing for being here. You can share links. Yes, please do. I would love to, I'd love to share with everyone. Oh, so let me show you all, if you would like to see what was happening with Mittens today. So Mittens is my foster cat. And this was really cute. So he was under the furniture over here. He couldn't reach a ping pong ball, so I was getting it back out for him. And I didn't realize that, because I was paying attention then to Pippin. And this cracked me up. I was like, here, do you want to play with this thing, Pippin? And all of a sudden, like, he is just trying so hard to play. Like, no one's being mean. No one's being nasty. He's just like, let me play. Like, and then, oh, remember I said he has, like, no regard for the fact that there are things in the way? Yeah, those shelves back there, he was just like, I'm gonna climb these. And I'm like, please don't. There's a lot of things up there. And then all of a sudden, I heard a sound, and I was like, what is that sound? And I had to leave Saren's stream because evidently this was the sound.
That's the shower.
He says it's bath time. Are you watching, James?
Yeah.
What do you think?
He's never had one, so there's no fear yet. True. He's never had a bath. I'm on an adventure! You can see where the paint is peeling.
Alright then.
I feel like if I turned on the faucet, it would have terrified him because we have like the kind you have to pull on the wall and it makes a loud sound. Like we don't have the kind where you just like can turn it, like ease it on. So I definitely feel like it's something that I could add water to the tub, like a little bit, and like let him see, but definitely it would be loud if I did it while he's in there. And then this happened. Procrasticrafting.
Dear diary, I used to live outside, and then this lady kidnapped me, took my balls, and now I live inside. I don't really understand it, but there's lots of toys, and I have an auto feeder now, so I guess it's pretty good. Love, Mittens.
Girl, I thought I did the same thing. I'm like, no, he needs a Dear Diary moment. He's getting one. And then he was just like, this is what I mean, where he has like no understanding that there are He's like,
Nope. Hey, let's not.
I'm just gonna step over all the hooks because I want to get to the window. And I'm like, buddy.
We shouldn't go behind things, yeah? Or, why? Dude, yeah, she's like, the hell?
Both the girls were like, what are you doing?
Hey, we're not going back there. Okay? That's not a place for kitty cats. Yeah, that's fine.
There are no boundaries, exactly. He doesn't understand that he's not supposed, like...
You're watching the bugs? Oh my goodness.
There are bugs he's watching. Literally, if you watch his head, there's, like, bees and stuff out there that he's, like... And then he's just smacking the curtain. Like... Sure. Oh my god, we've been live for an hour already. I've done nothing. We've just talked about cats.
Man, you really want to get to that window. You're gonna...
He's just like, I'm just gonna walk. I don't care. I don't care. Best way to spend an hour. The girls are probably like, oh, can't take him anywhere. Yeah, I feel like they're just like, what does he think he's doing? Like, doesn't he know? Also, Cheerful Bacon, that's so cute. Hang on. Thank you for sharing. Look at him! So cute! Alright. Evidently it's ad time, so we're gonna take a quick stretch. Get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, stand up and take a stretch break. When we get back, we're really going to do this weaving stitch, and then we're gonna go to the next hoop, okay? Thanks for letting me talk about cats for an hour. I appreciate you. Alrighty. Thank you guys for sitting through ads. I appreciate it. Let's figure out this weaving stitch, shall we? So it's kind of cute, James and I on that break. I said, can I tell you something? And he's like, yeah. I said, there's part of me that's hoping, because we asked Soot's parents to cat sit for us while we were away. And I'm like, you know, I'm kind of hoping that while they're cat sitting, that Mittens is still here and not at the shelter. And James fills in and goes, and that they end up falling in love with him and adopt him. And I'm like, exactly. And he goes, I'm hoping that too. So I kind of love that. No worries. No worries. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate you. Have a good one. So, embroider a straight line from one end of each horizontal line to the other. And then embroider a straight line vertically. Okay. But I love that we had the same idea. Where it's like, well, if we can't keep him, the next best thing is for our neighbors who absolutely adore their cats to keep him. What are you all working on today? Are any of you crafting? Are you gaming? You working? Working? Cross-stitching? Oh yeah, what's your new pattern? You said it's like a space themed one, I think. This one is now under. Pastel Galaxy Cat. Ooh. Was diamond dotting, then had a very intense therapy sesh. Oh, now just watching and looking at embroidery kits before I leave for a doctor. Oh gosh, not the double whammy smoothie. Ugh. You're also cross-stitching? What are you working on? I know you have a couple of projects in the go right now. I like this. This is just like doing, I mean, it's weaving, so. Hi! But Gemma says I'm not allowed to be in a different room without her. Oh, sweet girl. She says, I can cut fabric too. It might not be even or really able to be used, but I can cut it. Ooh, that's gonna look so good, Smoothie. I know the pattern maker, but it's not me. Oh. Over, under, over, under, over. It's Allison. Well, that's pretty cool. probably stand on the fabric looking over my shoulder and giving me lamb willies. Probably. So, my mom and I went, like, shopping yesterday. And that was fun. And we ended up over at Michael's. And it was really funny because she ended up spotting, I don't know, I think it's on my, hold on. Oh, also, let's take a peek. Oh my goodness, Saren, that's beautiful. I like his little horn thingy too. That's so pretty. You know I'm a sucker for, like, blues and teals. I love the wings too. You can see that they're iridescent there. Ugh. Love it. Love it. So when we were walking around, my mom ended up seeing this book. And she was like, oh my gosh. She goes, so the boy that my brother is in the process, like, they're in the process of adopting siblings. If everything, goes as they plan. And the older brother, he's like 8. They're 8 and 4. There's a boy and a girl. And he loves Pokemon. And so remember how I told you all that I want to take them to the craft store and let them pick yarn so I can make them a blanket? I still plan on doing that. And this is on my throne. And I need it now not only because I want to make these for myself, but I was like, I didn't want to make a blanket for him that was Pokemon themed because not everyone loves Pokemon for forever, if that makes sense. Like, some people do, some people don't. And I was like, I don't want to, because blankets are so much work. And I was like, I don't want to put, like, that much work into making a blanket that he's going to outgrow. Whereas, like, a one that's, just, like, favorite colors will last. But I was like, what would be really cute is to make a pillow out of some of these squares that can go on his bed. And, like, I could look through the book with him and have him pick his favorites and, like, make, like, a little pillow, like a little square pillow that instead can go on his bed. And Mom was like, oh, I love that idea. So I was like, yeah, it's something that's, like, on my wish list. So I might have to get that by the end of the month because we're hopefully meeting them then. So, but did Woobles put, I don't know, did they? I haven't checked my email. Yes, evidently. New loops. Not my pattern. If that's what you're wondering. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to talk to the boys and see if they want me to wait on taking the kids, like, yarn shopping for their blanket yarn. Or if they, like, want to do that when we meet them this month. I'm good with it either way, but I think that would be fun. Hooray! That looks really cool. Hang on. I like it. All right, let's come over here. And we're going to swap out our fabric. Oh, also interesting. Look at how that one looks on the back side. That's fun. Streamer shows off backside on stream, not clickbait. Anyway. All hail the scissors. Also, I have to fold up all the paper stars. We'll do that here in a minute. We're also 2 subs away from a sticker giveaway. So that's fun. All right. I know, Pippin's bath time. We're getting to the more complicated stitches now. I hope you all are excited. With the name Pippin, who they also thought was a boy. Yeah, we weren't sure with her because she was so floofy. We never got to like see anything. And Pippin and Merry are both, you know, because of the Hobbit, just kind of a neutral name. Maple picked Pippin. I asked him if she should be called Pippin or Merry. And I was like, what do you think? And he didn't answer. And I was like, should it, like, I gave him the choices. And then I was like, should it be Merry? And he didn't say anything. I was like, what about Pippin? And he meowed. And that's how Pippin ended up being Pippin and not Merry. And the reason that they were named after hobbits is because the amount of times that she would trick James or myself into giving her second breakfast when she lived outside, way too much. Way too much. When she lived outside, there were times where I would be like, by the way, gave the cat food. Because back then she was Fluffy Cat. So I'd be like, oh, I gave Fluffy Cat food. And James is like, I gave Fluffy Cat food. And I'm like, but there was no food. He's like, yeah, there was no food when I gave it to her. She was waiting. And I was like, so I knew she had to be a hobbit. Because she was always down for second breakfast, 11 Z's, whatever. It didn't matter. She was here for it. And you know what? I respect it. Little shit. Truly, though. Master manipulator. Like the perfect cat, honestly. Cats are great at that. Ooh. All the angles. Oh, and you can really see the color. Wow. So pretty. I have a couple of Saren dragons. There's one over here. Like, this one's within reach. The other one's behind me. Hang on, I can show you. Boop. See? Oh god, not the cat fur. I love this one. This is like one of my favorites. I have this one, and then I have the yellow one, but the yellow one's hanging back there. So, the yellow one's like a little one. Like a tiny version. But this guy hangs over by my camera. Here we go. Isn't it pretty? Saren's so talented. I kind of almost feel like these should be black and look like eyelashes. Every one of them is a memory in your brain. It's fun seeing them out in the world. I get that. I gotta make some more little crochet guys to send out into the world. Thanks for the lurk, Smoothie. No worries, Saren. Thank you for lurking. Hi.
Hi.
Wait, what's up, Echo?
Sorry?
Huh?
You talking to me?
No. Okay. So I think... Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Now where does it go? Oh, down here again. Oh! Interesting. And then it comes back up here. And now it's going to go from this top bit down here again. And then it comes up here. Yeah. This is like a blanket stitch. It's similar. But without it being on the edge, if that makes sense. It's like doing a blanket stitch, but not around the edge. At least you're a part of washing bedding, putting it back on. I agree. Right. If it was, well, so this is, you know, embroidery, not necessarily for actual, like, making of a button. Or a buttonhole, I should say. But yes. I do want to try it on this curvy bit. I'm interested in this feather stitch. It looks more like scales or coral to me. Like, that makes me think of dragon scales. Honestly, that's why I was stitching it with black. I went, it looks like a smiley face. And then I needed to stitch it that way. I got a larger size sheets than your bed is. Oh, interesting. You have a tall mattress. Oh, like, do you have, the mattress that I had growing up had, like, an extra layer on top of it. Like, it was built into the mattress. Like a pillow top. That's the word. Oh, James, can you hear me? It was really cute when I was eating lunch, the mail carrier came by, and I was eating lunch out in the breezeway with Mittens. And I watched the mail carrier open up the water cooler. And it was cute because he picked up one water bottle and then he like started to close it and then he kind of tilted his head and he looked back down. He put the one water bottle back and took a different one. I think he originally took a frozen one and he like took one that was already like, you know, defrosted. And I was like, that was the cutest thing. It's like the little head tilt where he was like, actually. Yeah. I also have been putting out Sprite, and then today I put out, what do you call it? Rice Krispie treats. Because I figure, you know, if your sugar's low, you can have one of those too. But, yeah. We put out, our mail carrier walks here. Because again, old neighborhood, all the houses originally had mail slots in the door. A lot of us now have mailboxes. We still have a slot in our door for mail to come through. We actually, the reason that we stopped using the mail slot and we got a mailbox, Patch used to attack the mail as it came through the slot. So the mail carrier would open the thing and slide it in, and Patch would be like, and like grabbing it, and so we were like, mailbox time. I forgot about that. So, we put out water when it's hot. And I put out 2 frozen bottles and then 2 that were from the fridge. So by the time that the mail carrier comes, the frozen ones are normally partially defrosted. And the other ones are cold but defrosted. So, you know, help yourself. Take what you want. And sometimes he'll take the frozen ones, and sometimes he'll take the not frozen ones, and sometimes Amazon will take one, and that's fine, you know? Like, it's hot, it's miserable. I feel so bad. You're walking in this heat, like, up and down. Oh, lordy Lou, I can't imagine. Goes through the back wall of... Oh, interesting. Nobody ever took for, like, 3 days. So, oh, that's funny. Yeah, they were like, oh, I don't want to be the first to take it. That's cute. As someone who has a dad who's a mail carrier, they really do appreciate people leaving things out for them. Oh, good. Like, it makes me happy when they take stuff, you know, genuinely, because, like, I almost like to think that maybe, you know, when they get to our street, they're like, oh, heck, I can have, like, a cold water, you know, because I'm sure that they have in their truck, they have, like, water to drink, but even just, like, carrying it, I feel like, I know it might be silly, but when it's hot, having something that cold can be nice. Putting out water, yeah, we honestly just get water bottles from Walmart, and we get, like, I don't know, it's like a 50 case or whatever, and it's, yeah, it's less than $10. And it lasts a while because they normally just take one. Yeah, we always have to, like, and then we have a tiny little cooler. Just to keep everything in. Can you go this way with it? I don't see why not. But now we're going to try. Because I have thread. I guess it does kind of correct itself back to the right direction. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll do this feather stitch. What color should we do this one? Hooray! Squeak. I'm sad that I don't have, like, pink. Like I was saying, almost like a coral color. But maybe we'll do... I almost feel like this... I kind of want to try one in green. Because I feel like it looks kind of like dragon scales. It does look like a smiley with eyelashes. Yeah. I agree. On vacation officially. Heck yes. Sleeping with long eyelashes, yeah. I think you said you were doing a staycation. Is that true? See, I feel like this instruction is a little confusing. Hang on, I have a little embroidery book too. This is a feather stitch, it says. Do stuff like get my hair cut, have a therapist appointment. Double feather, oh, feather, page 60. I really like this book too, if anyone's looking for like a book for embroidery. Lucinda Ganderton. One of the things that I like about it is at the beginning they have like a bunch of, they have the gallery of stitches, and it shows like a ton of different stitches, and then it tells you the page that you can find the instructions on. So like you can flip through if you're looking and then be like, oh, that's what I needed to do, and then just go to the page, because you might not know the names of things if you're learning. And it's a very detailed book. Like here, this is what we're doing right now. There's a picture, but then there's also written instructions. What it's used for, methods, material, like I like it a lot. Okay. This is the one that was like with my little pattern. It wrote it well, but it didn't really have the things labeled as clearly as I wanted. So I was like, well, let me check this book. C to D. I see. That's what I figured, but I was like, let me make sure. We don't want to assume things. Because you know what happens when we assume, chat. I have one that's spiral bound from either Michael's or Joanne's. Haven't really looked through it yet. I need to spiral bind some of my books. I have like a thing to turn like paper into a spiral bound. Because it's easier than like trying to, like I'm literally using my phone right now as like a way to keep this open. I feel like craft books should just come spiral bound. Because the amount of times that we need to like have it lie flat and open. The only thing that's kind of a pain I mean, the only thing that's a massive pain, honestly, is that trying to get the binding off without like jacking it up and making it look really bad. Because like I have the tool to, you know, turn the pages into a spiral bound thing, but I don't really have like a good way of removing the pages cleanly. Which stinks because I have all the tools that I need. Most of my crochet books I haven't broken the spine on. I want to keep them pretty. I get that too. I am not a spine breaker on books. I like to try and keep them pretty too. So I understand that. That's cool. I quite like that. We'll do this one as well, and then I don't know, what color should we use for this? Maybe the lighter green? James, you're off this weekend, right?
Yep. Yes, I am.
Okay. I'd like to spend the weekend, you know, doing some Andy's Coming cleaning. Okay. We came up with a, oh, hi, Mom! We came up with a new way of working on cleaning and getting things done around the house. So you know how in Toy Story, when the toys all shout, Andy's coming, how they all just, like, you know, fall where they're at? And, like, you know, freeze or whatever while he's there. Well, I was like, when we have company coming over, we always end up like panic cleaning, right? You know, making sure that things are put away, that, you know, stuff that you don't necessarily normally think to clean, you clean. So we turned it into a challenge now where if one of us is just like, Andy's coming, we have to spend like 5 to 10 minutes panic cleaning. And we can do it any time of the day, like even if someone isn't coming over, because like that's, I fear, a bad typo. I'm not sure. But that way, at any point in time, if we're just like, oh gosh, we really need to like clean a little while, we can just, if we're just like sitting around not doing anything and one of us like, Andy's coming, time to clean. Have your place 15 minutes from being picked up. Yeah. I struggle with it sometimes, I think, just because of ADHD. There are times where I don't notice the mess, and then there are times I notice it. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, wow, that's all that I can pay attention to, and it is pissing me off, and I need to clean it. But you can also, I feel like, overlook messes because you get used to it. The buttonhole, yes, it does! I know! That's why we stitched it black, was because, we thought that it looked like a face. Not immaculate, just picked up. Here's the other thing, too. I live in my house. My husband and I live in my house. My cats live in my house. I don't need it to look like a showroom. I don't need it to be immaculate. I don't need it to be perfect. I don't need it to be everything put away. But I need it to be, like, you know, comfortable for guests. Like, it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to look like you're walking into a showroom. Live in a constant state of what if surprise visitors come? Yeah. Always hyper aware of the state of my house. Yeah. I think part of it too really came around after all of my health stuff happened. And I sometimes between vertigo or the hives or whatever, I just couldn't clean. I couldn't put the house together the way I wanted to. And so it just became like, it was a lot. And so, you know, I try to every day, like, make sure that there's no dirty dishes in my sink. Well, that's also because my cat will go and clean the dishes if they're in the sink. You know, I just try and, like, spend a little time every day doing stuff, but I also couldn't always, because sometimes my health is just like, girl, all you're doing today is surviving. All I'm doing today is I'm eating, I'm feeding the cats, and I'm going back to bed. Like, that's it. And so now it's kind of like finding the balance of, like, not pushing myself too much, but also, like, pushing myself a little bit more, if that makes sense. So, yeah, exactly. You did what, exactly. But, like, you know, sometimes people will be like, oh, I'm so sorry, my place is, like, such a mess, and you're like, it's really not. And it's like, and you live there. Like, it's not supposed to look like no one lives in your house, like, it's so clean. Or, like, there's no, I don't know, there's nothing out of place. Like, nah, you live there. It's okay. All you can do is your best, exactly. Alright, now this is going to be interesting, doing it, like, not exactly perfectly even. That'll be fun. I feel like sometimes, though, we see, like, people, like, influencers and people posting on social media, and their houses are always, like, perfect and immaculate. And then my favorites are always those people who then, like, show the other side, where it's like, yeah, the angle that they were recording looked great, but the other side, disaster. And it's like, why do we pretend? Why are we so hung up on the illusion that we're always perfect? See, now I don't know how to do those. A schedule, I'll do one room a day and just rotate. Oh, that's interesting. I try and spend, like, I'll either say, like, spend 5 minutes cleaning, or, like, pick up 5 things in, like, any given room. Because sometimes you can look at a mess and be like, oh my god, there's so much to do. And you get, like, overwhelmed by the amount of stuff to do. But you know what's not overwhelming? 5 things. Look around and, like, I'm sure if I challenged you to do it right now and said, find 5 things in the room you're in that you could just put away, or even just pick up. Even if it's just like, oh yeah, like, okay, the scissors shouldn't be on my desk, they should be in the holder. And if you do that, like, every day, all of a sudden the big giant mess is, like, tamed. It's because I won the lotto and hired a maid. Wait. I shouldn't go here. I have to go to the other spot. It gives you the momentum to keep going. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and sometimes you do the 5 things, and then you're like, that wasn't so bad. I'm gonna do 5 more. Or, just, it can be a bit of like a mental thing to get over too. I don't know why. I get really overwhelmed when I clean a lot of times because, at least when I'm doing like a deep clean or organize, a lot of times you have to pull stuff out in order to put stuff away. And I always end up at a point where I've pulled things out and then I am extremely overwhelmed because now there's stuff everywhere. And I'm like, well, I don't even know where to start now. I had to pull stuff out in order to make room to put things away where I wanted it to go. But now that it's all out, what have I done? There's stuff everywhere. And it just all of a sudden you're like, what do I do? How do I tackle this? And that's when you just have a little cry, See, I don't know if there's a way to do this without, from the bottom. Morning, Emily. Sometimes just do one area in a room, yeah. I also feel like it's always easier when you have someone else there. Either, whether it's to talk to, whether it's to keep you company, whether it's to just be like, hey, it's okay, you'll get it clean or you'll get whatever, just having someone else there can be really helpful too. And I feel like that's definitely something with the way that my brain works. When do you want me to come over? Yeah. I feel like my craft room is the hardest room because it's just I need to organize and put things away. I don't really get rid of most of my craft stuff. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you have to go through things and you have to decide what you're keeping and what you're not. But it's sometimes it's hard when it's I don't want to necessarily get rid of anything, but I need to do something because it's not clean or there's too much or whatever. But it can be really hard to be how do I downsize when I want all of these things? I have plans for them, crafts for me is hard. I know for some people it can be tools or it can be makeup or jewelry or clothing, everyone's got different rooms or areas that can be tricky. This is a cool stitch, yeah. I quite like it. Mom, you missed it at the beginning of stream. Mittens was in here with us. He was hanging out in my lap and then playing on the little chair in my office. And then he tried to chase Artemis because Artie went by and he was like, oh, we're playing chase. And he like went running after her and she's like, we're not playing chase. And she like hissed at him and he was like, oh. Like, poor thing. The buttonhole stitch is smiling. It is. That's why we stitched it in black. I thought it was fun. We are like, it's when someone falls asleep with their fake eyelashes on. I like that stitch a lot. That's good for like plants. That's good for like coral. I like that one. I quite enjoy that. Obviously, I knew what I was doing, and I didn't necessarily need to keep doing it, but I wanted to finish it. Alright. It is pretty. I need to like... I don't know what I need to do with this hoop stand, because I don't want to put like grease or oil or anything like that on it, because I don't want it getting on like my fabric and stuff, but it's squeaky and I need to figure out how to make it not squeaky. Oh, yay! I brought the pink square when I dropped off the towels and I introduced James to the shelter, and I brought the scratchers. So I brought the pink one that you made, the cat's blanket. Baby powder? Maybe. When your craft tools squeak, yeah. Oh, the yarn winder. It's tricky because, like I said, you don't want to necessarily like spray it or put like I don't. You just kind of have to like suffer. They did. They did. I had mentioned how I noticed that like all of the cats, like every cat there has like a little blanket square that's like crocheted or like a blanket. And I mentioned that and they were like, yeah, they all love it. And I was like, I know, my cats are the same. So they were excited when I mentioned that you and like other people were interested in like making more. So if anyone wants to make cat blankets for the shelter, they're just like, I don't know, this big, like 12 by 12, 15 by 15. All the cats at the shelter that we have been working with have a blanket. Have like a little square. It's really cute. Thought of the nerdiest insult? Oh god. James and I just yell like dumpster whenever we see one. A 12-foot blanket of solid granny square. Send help. Rip. Best of luck to him. Godspeed. Dry lube. That's like WD-40 but for plastic moving parts. Oh. Oh, I do remember that. Pencil lead. Through polyhedron. Oh gosh. Alright, friends. Ads are going to play. So we're going to take a quick stretch. Get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, stand up and take a stretch break. Put 5 things away. Okay? When we come back, we'll keep working on this leaf stitch. I'll be right back. That was cute, chat. I went into James's office and I was like, hi, I need a hug. My hug meter's low. And I got a hug and James is playing. What are you playing? Battlefield 6. And because he gave me a hug, his mouse was free. So I grabbed the mouse and I start shooting at random things. And he's like, no, the enemies are going to be in that direction. And so I turn and he's like, that's a bad guy. And I hit him. And he's like, ooh, almost. I hit him again. I hit a different bad guy. No, I know. The first, because I was getting the hang of the thing. And then it was like reload, and I was like, reload! Because like I didn't have control of like the keyboard. I'm like, reload the weapon! And then I got him on the next hit. It's great. I'm standing there and I'm like, because I'm hugging him and I kind of just grab the mouse like this, and I have this arm around.
I was like crouching.
He's crouching and standing and crouching and That's honestly why it took me more than one hit, because I was like, wasn't expecting.
Getting shot at if I stayed standing.
No, that's fair, but no, James, because I'm not controlling it.
Oh yeah.
So imagine I'm controlling when you're crouching or not. You're going like it throws you a little bit.
It does.
I gotta play like more Star Wars Battlefront. I miss that. But Brendan doesn't play anymore, so I wouldn't have anyone to play with. James isn't even listening.
I did.
New coloring book came. Ooh. That's fun. Love a new coloring book. We actually I can't even play that unless I got it on the computer. We don't have PlayStation Online anymore. All those subscription things ended up getting so expensive.
Yeah.
So what projects are you guys working on today? Oh, I know, when the no physical discs makes me nuts. I don't understand it, honestly. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is $40 on Steam.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's a little shocked.
Why?
The game's old.
Please enter your date of birth to be sure that you're old enough to play this game. Ha! Girl, please. Yeah, it was released in 2017, so that's kind of...
A somewhat egregious price.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Or you could get Star Wars Squadrons, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Deluxe, and that game for $89. Jesus.
I heard Squadrons is really good if you have VR.
You know what would really stink though is that if I got Battlefront 2 here on Steam, I lose all of my weapons and achievements.
Oh, would you?
Yeah, because it's not the PlayStation Store.
Oh no.
I don't think it's a login thing. I think I just lose it all.
It should be like an EA thing.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up because that would blow. I don't want to be a level like 1 with nothing anymore.
Like a Padawan.
I don't have any of my weapons or characters unlocked. I have to level everything again. That sounds terrible. It makes no sense because the disc costs less than $1 to make. Yeah. It is on the Switch. I cannot imagine playing that game on the Switch. I don't think it would play well. They can stop people from pirating. I feel like it's so that people can't, like, trade stuff in anymore. Making it so that buying physical games means you are buying the license, so you no longer share discs with friends, as the license will transfer to their account instead. You know, the world is literally on fire. Let people play a game with a friend, for sake. Stop making everything so goddamn expensive. Just stop. Oh, Battlefront 2, Petrichor, not 1. Star Wars Battlefront 2 was originally meant for PlayStation 4. What PlayStation do we have? 4, right? Yeah. The original would probably play well on the Switch. Definitely mad about the aftermarket and not being able to get more money out of it. You know, there are things that they need to be mad about, and that's not one of them. Hi, Kate. How are you? Out of all of the things in the world to be mad about, people trading in their games and then buying new ones. Not the thing to be mad about. Think you only play the original? It's fun. I like games like that. I really like the Star Wars ones because I am not a big fan of, like, first-person shooters with, like, people. Yeah, well... But the fact that it's like, oh, no, it's the clones, or it's stormtroopers, or it's what... Like, I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that. Ooh, yes. I'll go take a peek. The only MMO yeah. Like, you know what it is? These companies are getting so greedy, and people are still going to buy stuff. Like, they're always going to buy new games. Even if there are used ones available, some people are going to want to buy the new one. Like, it feels so nitpicky and so money grab. Like, the money grabbing is gross. Do you know what I mean? Oh, it's looking good, Allison. You're enjoying it so far? I love that. I'm glad. Leaf stitch is just a satin stitch in a leaf shape. I am curious about doing this fishbone leaf shape. Also, solid leaf shape is not what you guys are thinking it's going to be. Because it's not what I thought it was going to be. Yeah, so this is like a starter kit, like a learn to embroider sort of kit. And I know like basic embroidery stitches, but I've never done like ones like this where it's like super three-dimensional, like the flowers and stuff like that. And I thought it would be fun to just like learn like different stitches. So I have like a book, which is great. It has like all the stitches. So if I wanted to like do an embroidery project, I could just be like, oh, I want to do like this. But I thought it would be fun. Chat really wanted me to do some embroidery. And so yes, this comes with like instructions. Like this was the first page and it has like how you do the things in pictures and with like written examples. So yeah, but this is evidently that's the solid leaf stitch. It's like making little tubes. I've never done that. So we'll figure that out when we get there. We're going to do the fishbone. We're just going to do one leaf and then we'll do the fishbone and then we'll get to the other one. Backstitch? Yeah. So backstitching is basically, do I have, let me find my, oh, they only have backstitching in a circle? Weird. Okay. Oh, wait. Maybe there's a picture that I can show you. Okay. Yeah. So with a backstitch, right, you come out of one and you go back down in 2. And then you go out to 3 and back in 4. And so you're going ahead. So like 5 would come out by my finger and then go down by where 3 is. So you're actually going like back, which is why it's called back stitching. So like you end up, you can see on this picture here, like you start, so like you go from, uh-oh, camera, come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Camera. Camera. Okay, we got there. So you go from this point to that point, and then you come out here, and then you go back. So you're going like ahead of the stitch and going back, which is why it's technically called back stitch. So like you go like left to right, basically. You're so welcome. Of course. Also, this fabric folded over, and I'm definitely stitching into it. So when we're done with this, I'm going to have to cut the fabric to get it off the hoop. I definitely, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I could always do like little shorts and stuff like that on things if you guys want. One thing that I need to do that I hadn't and I didn't even think about is I have my like what was past Megan thinking on Instagram and Facebook. I should also be posting that on YouTube. So because that's where some people prefer to watch stuff. I just realized Moat is the first letters of your Twitch name. You're so good. That is something that everyone who watches here eventually realizes. It takes some people a long time. Some people realize quickly, but you are, nope, you are not alone. I'm sure that there's going to be at least one other person here who's like, wait a minute. Moat, Megan of all, wait. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you are definitely not alone in that. I also really love that people share when they realize. Because it makes me happy. Like, yep, yep. Yeah, seriously, don't even worry about it. Oh, my camera doesn't want to focus. It's okay, bestie. I know it's Friday. Oh, there we go. I know it's Friday, but you can do it. I believe in you. Wait a goddamn minute, moments. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, is it? I bought Power Wash Sim 1. I figured we could play it on stream sometime. A leaf. Beautiful. I almost kind of want to see what this looks like if I go from like here now down. How's that? Oh, I quite like that. That's fun. Just a random cat fur. Delicious. I realized what CC in regards to motorbikes means. What does it mean in motorbikes? See, some things I feel like have multiple meanings in so many different areas. Like, it really depends, because, like, CC could be closed captions, and it could be, like... You know, like, it really depends on the... Cubit centimeters. Oh. I didn't know that. I have also learned something new. Carbon copy. Mm-hmm. Now we were talking about what different things, like CC, how it can, depending on what you're talking about, can mean different things.
CC means carbon copy. Literally what it means.
It means closed captions.
Oh, email versus...
It depends on what they were just talking about in motorcycle terms. Evidently it's cubit centimeters.
That's true too.
So, yeah. It depends.
I did not think about that.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Custom content. Yep.
I haven't heard custom content.
You haven't?
I have not.
That's huge with Sims. Like, if you, like, downloading CC, downloading custom content. Cylinder capacity. How much oil the engine holds. Oh. And they also use it for cylinder capacity. Oh. The more you know. You know what? I learned something new. I get to go to sleep now. Bye, chat. Okay. This comes up here. Goes down here. Crowd control. And now this comes out here. Oh, I'm gonna like this one. And goes down here. Think of a Dr. Wheel. Oh no! Oh no! I hate that. But that is interesting. I think that I need to make this bit longer. Like that, maybe. Let's try it. I also probably could have used more thread to make it. How many strands? I should have used 3, evidently. That's okay, we're learning. This is another one that like goes across like this, and then you bring up the needle in the middle. You right? And then pull it down. I wonder. Fishbone in this has a different meaning. Oops. Attached. Ah, this. Okay. Attached fly? No. Making me think. I'm finally an adult. Have been one for a good few years, but I'm finally doing it. I'm adulting. I understand. We got a new washing machine recently. And we were excited about just how clean our clothes were.
And our washing machine sings to us now.
It does. I mean, our old one could have too. I think we just turned it off.
No, it couldn't.
Huh?
It couldn't.
Are you sure? I don't think that's right.
I do.
Ours is a washer dryer, and for half an hour I was fighting with it because the dryer wasn't starting until I realized I turned the timer dial instead of the temp dial. Listen, our washing machine decided to just shit the bed while James was gone on Air Force orders. And when there was a full load of wet soapy clothes in the machine. Always mid-cycle. Mm-hmm. They always choose the worst time. Mm-hmm. Yep. The machine can tell. The machine can tell when you're weak. It waits. It senses weakness. Our pipe fell off the back and flooded the kitchen at 3 a.m. Oh no. Well, that's rude. That's rude of it. Went for a drink, got very wet slippers. Mm-hmm. That's always how you find out about those things. We had a pipe that was leaking too, same thing. It was wet socks though. Aw, man, that's such a good show.
It really is.
I haven't thought about that in a hot minute. Disney doesn't replay that one ever.
Not nearly enough.
Star Butterfly is in love with her best friend. Forevermore. Oh, goodness. Fun stuff. All right. I have no idea how to do this one. So we're just going to give it a shot. Ran a load of laundry while they were home. Flooded their apartment, leaked into 2 others. The complex tried to blame them. Oh, God. That's terrible. All right, we're using 4 strands for this next thing. Right? Oh, no, 3 strands. Shoot. Hold, please. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a wild stitch. I need another set. I need another needle. And it's going to be like this in the fabric. We went from doing like cute little, oh, it's fishbone, how sweet, to get a second needle. Oh. Okay. I'm afraid. Okay. Put the embroidery needle on the embroidery cloth as shown. Yep, got it. And then thread goes out from point A. Is that all the way at the bottom? Okay, hang on. We're going to do a cheeky little... Let me just thread this. Okay. Around this needle. Okay. I almost... Okay. Hang on. I feel like... this needs to be out here. And then down here. Out from point C. Now this goes like here. Around. And then it's almost like it's woven. Yeah, no kidding. I don't think that's right. The embroidering needle is inserted back and forth. This is very confusing. No, here. Here you go. It looks like this. I don't even know what it's called. I can't look it up. I guess I could see if solid... Hold on. Let's Google. Oh, wait. This looks like this video. Oh, no, YouTube. No sound. Like, that's my pattern. Uh-huh. Check. I have that. Uh-huh. I did that. I did that too. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. 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 Thank you, YouTube lady person. Okay. Well, one other thing real quick that we're going to do. Is we're going to adjust how our needle is in this. Okay. Hi, Smoothie. Thank you for coming, or welcome back. Please ignore me. Evidently my brain is occupied. Hang on, this person, that you can get a like. Thanks, video. Thumbs up. Thank you, unrelatable brain also fried. Okay. Oops. No, don't split my thread. Dang it! Okay. Around. And back down. Okay. And now through this middle. Hey, person, listen, I'm trying to like use your video, but you're going fast. Thanks. And around again. God damn it, thread. Okay. No, I missed the first loop again. I just need to see this first one because I got it after that. Okay. Uh-huh. And now I think I skip that and I go here, right? It would probably be, I wouldn't have to rewatch it if I was listening with sound, but I'm not. Uh-huh. Okay. And now we're coming back here. We're going to skip and just go through the middle. Okay. I tried, but it didn't work. Okay. And now we're going here and here. And now we're going here. I'm doing it, chat. It's gonna be really skinny. Yeah, I'm realizing that. That's okay. This one will be the skinny one. Sometimes you want them to be different shapes. It's fine. We'll definitely do a second one and we'll try making it a little bit looser. I'm already loosening up now, but it might be too late. We'll find out. I feel like that's always how it goes the first time you do something is you end up pulling it really tight and you're like, oh crap. I shouldn't have done it like that. It looks like corn. It's got the juice. Hang on. I also started this one narrower than they did in the video. They started out like on the side more. I started down. I was already setting myself up for it to be a skinny guy. Go under that thread, not through it. Thank you. The rest of my thread for my Eevee cross stitch should be here, I think, tomorrow. And I'm so excited. I'm going to finish kitting it up. I'm so ready. I do have to look at how she finished this too, because that confused me in the instructions. Okay. What? Do that again. Through there. Around. Okay. Through there. Wrap the thread around. Makes a little knot. And then they went down like that. Okay. Are we ready? I did it! That's wild. All right, now they were showing that on the next one, how to do it correctly to have it be like the right size. So we're going to try doing it like that. And we're going to, oh, geez, stop that. We're going to do, I don't know what color. Blue, maybe. No, we should do a leaf color. We'll do orange. We'll do orange. Purple. The last one can be purple. We'll save purple for last. That way I'll be really good at it then. Hopefully. Okay. How did they start this? Did they show how they started the... Oh, no, not ads. Stop it. No. It's not 6 o'clock. Shush. How did they start the thread? They didn't show how they tied it off. I'll just tie it off down here again. I'm trying it with 4 strands this time. Because it's easier to start. Oh my god, no, leave my corn alone. Jeez. Okay. So, what we have to do is we have to make the shape that we want instead of pulling it tight. So make sure that there's like thread. That there's enough thread. Okay? Now up the middle. Okay. Oh, wait, and now around. I'm not piercing with. Okay. Okay. And then to start, I think it goes under the left one only. Right? Under the left one only. Okay. Oh gosh, this is so much looser. Wait. Wait, why is the middle one so loose? Hang on. Okay. Chat, I fear I should have left it at corn. Hang on. Wait. No. We're not giving up. Okay. That helps. There we go. I'm too stubborn. No, so in order to make it like the leaf shape, right, it would still be narrow at the bottom, but you have to leave enough thread to make the leaf shape, if that makes sense. Like this guy, I didn't. I literally I left enough thread to make this narrow shape. So do you see how like it's loose down here? If that makes sense, so that it fits this shape, this curve. But then because it's loose, it's like harder to wrap around. So that's why I put pins in. Just to hold it in place so that I stop confusing the middle strand and the 2 side ones. It's gonna be beautiful. Okay, Lo-Fi, I'm pretty sure you've already played this song. I know, because I was like, oh, I like this one. This is a 14-hour playlist. Do better. Thank you all for sticking around and watching me, like, do this today. I appreciate it. It's always, like, scary trying something new on stream. Because, like, you don't want to mess up in front of people. So... thanks for being the kind of people I can mess up in front of. And not be embarrassed. This is a good looking leaf. Look at this leaf. No, I know that no one is like expecting me to be perfect. I'm expecting me to be perfect. I know that no one here is going to be like, wow, Megan didn't know how to do something. Unfollow. But my bully of a brain sure likes to say stuff like that. I pierced the thread. About learning, not being perfect, yeah. Seeing you crafting through your fear is genuinely inspiring to me. I'm literally ordering a sample kit to try. Yes, do it. And that's what I have to remind myself, is that so often we're like, when we're scrolling social media, or even here on Twitch, we see people who are already experts at things that we want to learn and we want to try. And then we get frustrated when it doesn't go quite as well as all the people who we've watched. So if me fumfering around a little bit can help inspire someone else to not be afraid to do something kind of like sucky at first, yeah, I'm good with that. Because I promise you, everyone who's like an expert at something started off sucking at one point. No one starts off good at everything. Yeah. It's hard though when all that, like, again, what people post online is always going to be the best image of themselves. They don't want to show themselves, like, you know, not doing things well or whatever. And so then everyone else is like, well, I guess I must really suck at this because I'm struggling. When the reality is that we all struggle at first. But in a world where everyone seems to want perfect and fast-paced, it can be hard to be slow and bad at something. No, ad, stop it. I'm busy. Trying to interrupt me when I'm getting all deep. Dropping the truth bombs. Nope, that was wrong. Wrong direction. Dang it, I pierced that thread again. This would be easier with a blunt tapestry needle when you get to this point. Wait, I have that. Try using the back. Oh, yeah, I could do that too, I guess. Good point. I'll be honest, I kind of was getting tired of having to rethread 4 threads in that tiny needle. So doing the tapestry needle is a good idea too. Maybe I can just have it hold up there now. And move this guy, because I'm starting to get... My foot's falling asleep. I'm sitting on it. We'll go back to this one now because I'm going to have to finish it. So we'll try going through with the back. That also works better. This almost feels like yarn crafts where you have to like block it to get it like the right shape. Oh god, ads are about to play. Alright. In that case, we'll pause, I guess. I don't want you guys to miss out on like the last bit. I don't have any more snoozes. So, I'll be right back. You know what I'll do? During ads, I've got paper stars to fold. We'll fold some paper stars. Okie dokie. Let's fold some subs and some braid stars during the ads. And then we'll finish it. A hoop earring? That's smart. I've definitely used stitch markers before to hold things together when I've run out of pins. Is she sleeping on you, Elf? Let's get these. Oh, y'all, we are 2 subs away from a sticker giveaway. Dang. Oh well. Maybe next week. Somehow this week went by really quickly. I don't know why. Oh, they're weekly goals now up at the top. The monthly goals felt too big, like too hard to achieve. So I split them up into weekly goals because doing daily goals means that I have to reset it every day. And that's just like one more thing that I have to do for stream every day. So weekly felt okay. I don't know, maybe we want to go back to daily. I have no idea. I don't really think it matters. I think that people just sub or do bits when they want to. Money is tight. And meeting goals doesn't really seem to be the goal. Which, you know, fair enough. I get it. Thank you all for sitting through ads. I was just folding paper stars during the ads because I didn't want to finish what we were working on the last like hour while some of you couldn't see. So. Okay. Are we all back? This is gonna go here and then through. We make a little knot. And then we go down.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh, ugh.
Smoothie. Thank you for gifting that sub to Petrichor. That's so sweet. Petrichor, enjoy your ad-free viewing, your emotes, and your ability to scream. Thank you so much. Okay.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh, ugh.
Thank you for giving a sub to Elf, too. You're so sweet. And that's a sticker giveaway, chat. Aren't you just the sweetest? Okay. Sub goal! Oops. Okay. Let's fix that time limit. I had it be longer the other day. Okay. A sticker giveaway has started. Type exclamation point sticker in chat to enter to win. There are a couple of rules. Okay. Hype. James, thank you for the bits. You must be present when your name is called. You must be able to provide your address in a Google sheet thing. Like when you claim your sticker, you'll put in like your address in a form so that I know where to send your sticker. Okay? If you can do those things and you're a follower, feel free to enter. Oh, not the squeak. Now we tie a knot. And a leaf. Magic. No, I didn't. Well, because there was only... Okay. Hype train. Evidently, there's a hype train happening. And we finished... I was looking at my leaf. Be the leaf. I was appreciating its beauty. Yes, get those stickers in. If we somehow make bit goal, we'll do a second sticker giveaway. And as always, if we complete a level 5 hype train, we'll do another sticker giveaway. So it's the very end of stream. I don't know that any of that's happening, but I appreciate you all being here. Calliope, thank you for the bits. Let me get Smoothie's Smoothie's sub gift. Tizza, thank you for the 100 bits as well. It's not a leaf on the wind, no. Okay. Yes. Blue sub gifted paper star.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why
Well?
do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh.
Hype train? Heck yeah.
Emily, thank you for the 23-month resub. Holy cow, that's almost 2 years. What on earth? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing for another month. And of course, your ability to scream. Smoothie time official. I'm a sucker for emotes. I understand. I get it. Oh, we're on level 2. There are some hype train emotes. I don't know if y'all have unlocked them all. But 100 bits or a sub or gift sub will get you in to unlock them if you haven't. Thank you all so much. Oh, she a baby back there. Not all of them. We have about a minute and a half left on that sticker giveaway. So go ahead, type exclamation point sticker if you haven't yet. Get entered to win. Pretty blue star. Hooray! Sparkly! Thank you for those gift subs. I'll fold Emily's star from earlier. So I'll be off this weekend, but the plan is on Monday we're going to be doing some minis. And I figure we can kind of do a mix of like the ones in like the mystery balls that, you know, we use like our UV light for. And I also have like a bigger kit that we could work on. And I also have to do the other Emily's paper star. This was Emily Bugs. And let me get... Yeah, because minis was like a close second in the votes. And so I figured if people really wanted to see that, we'll do minis. Okay. I'm good with that. Give it. Curious! You won! Type exclamation point claim. There we go. Go ahead and fill out that form with whatever sticker you would like. Boop. Oh, under a minute left on the hype train. Thank you all so much. A cheeky after hours hype train on a Friday. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you who have stuck around all the way until the very end. You know what I think we should do? Since y'all also kicked off a hype train. I think if you're here right now, tell me what you want next Friday. Everyone gets a point. I'm feeling wild. I make the rules. I make the rules. I felt like chaos. Okay. Cat couch. Pattern roulette. 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern roulettes. Raccoon says perlers. I wanted you to notice mine. That's fair. Another pattern roulette. Coloring. Next week, people are going to be like, what do you mean like 87 people voted for one thing? How? Thank you all for the hype train. If you got a new emote, be sure to share it with the class. I don't know. I always want to finish by saying that. All right. All of the stars are going into the jar. Okay. I think I got everybody. See, it's always good to just hang out here. You never know what sort of craziness I'm gonna do. Like F off Friday free for all votes. But seriously, thank you all for hanging out, for keeping me company today, for the hype train, for the subs and the bits and the raids and all the things. I will obviously be off this weekend. I'm going to be attempting to get everything in order in case we end up going on this little mini trip to meet the future. It wouldn't be next week if we're able to go when to like meet my niece and nephew, future niece and nephew, it would be the end of the month. So I will let you all know. But I will be back on Monday. We will be doing some minis, and we'll figure out what we're doing the rest of the week. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you all again for being here. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful weekend. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself and other people. Remember, you are loved. If you missed the very beginning of stream, you guys probably want to go back and look at Mittens because he was really cute and very chaotic. So, not telling you to like watch my stream, but it was really cute. Okay? Okay. I will see you all on Monday. Have a good weekend. Here's the Discord. Here's my socials, and I will see you all soon. Have a nice weekend. Bye. Also, we're going on a raid. Hang on, I'm just finding someone. I should have been doing that, but, you know, such is life. Sometimes you don't make plans. I should have been looking at this earlier. Let's go say hi. I've never been here before, but they've raided me. Let's go say hi to Misfit Molly. They're crocheting right now, and then they're going to be diamond dotted, or they might have already diamond dotted. But you know what? Let's go say hi, okay? Here are some raid messages. First one's if you're a sub. Second one is if you're a follower. Wait, Kate's with you? I love that, Calliope. Okay, friends, I will see you all on Monday. Let's go say hi. Okay, grab those raid messages, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.